How's it going, guys? AZPlow21 here as we look to book up December of 2023. And I have already decided what my first fight is that we're going to be doing, and it's going to be Sean O'Malley and Corey Sandhagen. One of my recent videos, you should have seen Corey Sandhagen beat Merab Dvalishvili. Nice 3-fight winning streak for him. And so it is going to be Sean O'Malley versus Sandhagen for the Bantamweight Championship. Love to see it. All right, so yeah, Moreno, nothing for him really to do right now. I like the idea of maybe Kai Kara-France and Amir Albazi to decide the next challenger, because he's coming off a nice win. Well, Royval Elliott, that's supposed to be for a title shot, I believe, right? Yeah, it really should be. But maybe Kai Kara-France and Albazi for who's next after that? Either way, Moreno's not fighting. Other way, Bantamweight's done. Grasso versus... I like the idea of Grasso versus Fior just because nobody's really ready. Valentina's out for a while. Blanchfield just lost. Andrade is fighting someone else. So just a title fight, you know? Manon Fior. Get her on there. Win over a former title challenger. She's got a nice win streak. Will Grasso fight her, though? Because Grasso's a little popular. He might not want to fight Manon Fior, which could pose a little bit of a problem. Because then we would just have to book Fior against somebody. But tentatively, I do want to do Grasso versus Fior. Okay. Yeah, Whaley versus Rose. 1000%, I do want to do that. Picture pack, again, TJ, you want to go to the Grey Dog software forum, or if you look on some of the comment sections that I have on my YouTube channel, there is a Modern Warriors Discord that you can join, and I left the link somewhere in those comments. Go there, you should be able to find the picture packs and the mods as well. Either way, if you follow the old video that I have, you should be able to find the picture pack somewhere on that TEWDB website. Might not be the most recent picture pack, but some of them will be there. But yeah, that should be where you can find the picture packs. Either Grey Dog Forum, on that Modern Warriors Discord, or on TEWDB.com. One of those three. You should be able to find them. Zhang versus Thug Rose, we'll do that. For the third time. And yeah, I like that. I like that. 3 title fights to end the year. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do that. I feel like just Vegas, right? Yeah, Nevada, Ireland, Western Australia. O'Malley, Sandhagen, Grasso, Fior. What about like Arizona? Yeah, bring this on over to Arizona, I feel like. Nevada seems a little bit boring. But what about Texas? We've done Texas before. Sterling versus O'Malley. Okay, so we just went to Texas. New York, we were just there for Jones and Miocic. New Jersey, Nevada. Detroit, no reason really to go there. O'Malley, Sandhagen, Colorado. Have we been to Colorado yet? We have, for a fight night. California. We were there for Holloway, Korean Zombie. What about Arizona? I feel like we were there for a pay-per-view. Yep, Usman versus Chimaev. Georgia. Atlanta? Chicago. Yeah, let's do this in Chicago. UFC 297, Saturday, week 4 of December. Live from Chicago. And we got Sean O'Malley in the main event. Oh, oops. Versus Sanhagen. Let's see the flyweights. Grasso versus Fior for the women's flyweight championship. Will she want to fight her? Under any circumstance, she is not willing to fight Manon Fior. Yikes. That sucks. Yeah. Grasso's probably just gonna have to wait for a while then. Unless somebody wants to come up. But other than that, yeah. There's no fight for Grasso this month. But we will do the strawweight fight. All right. Appreciate it, TJ. Sounds good. 2022 database rocking. All right, so now let's find ourselves some fights that we can book on this pay-per-view, and we got some other fight cards to do. 3 fight cards last month, or 4 last month. I wonder if I should stick to 3 for this month. Let's see. Holly Holm, Alexa Grasso. I mean, Usman destroyed Chimaev in your save. That's cool. The opposite happened in my save, unfortunately. Hill versus Grasso after she just beat Esparza. Would she do that? I wonder. Grasso, Hill. Wow, she would do that, but she wouldn't fight an actual contender in Fior. That is fucking insane. Okay, so we're gonna do Angela Hill then. Fine. You wanted this, you got it. You have yourself a title challenger. I mean, good for Angela Hill. You know, she got a little popularity under her belt. She beat Carla Esparza, so it's not like it's not warranted. She beat a real, like, a former champion. But, like, Grasso, crazy. Handpicking her opponents, essentially. Cool. So we have our 3 title fights for the end of the year. Let's go ahead and get to the males. Nick Diaz. I feel like a Nick Diaz fight for the end of the year is pretty sweet. And a Uriah Faber fight. So let's do that. So welterweight Nick Diaz. And just put him up against someone that's fun. Like Vicente Luque is a little bit too much. Like a Kevin Lee. Which I am okay with. Yeah, let's do that. And then bantamweight Uriah Faber. Again, let's just put him up against someone, a female John Jones. That's funny. You're talking about Angela Hill. Yeah, beat Cheeto Vera, and Vera's like in despair now. I mean, he beat Cheeto Vera, so he should be fighting someone up there in the rankings. But there really is nobody up there in the rankings for him to fight. Yanez would be fun. Raul Rosas. That's funny. I like Yanez. Let's do Yanez. Faber is a huge favorite, too. He isn't well known enough. Give him some extra money. No. Brian Kelleher on a losing streak. Ronnie Yaya. Yeah, let's just do this. Okay, cool. So quite a pay-per-view, honestly, for the end of the year. Sean O'Malley versus Sandhagen, Zhang Weili versus Rose 3. Yeah, Faber is still active, at least in my save. Grasso versus Angela Hill, Nick Diaz, Kevin Lee, Uriah Faber versus Ronnie Yaya. I feel like that's pretty good. And now, let's see who is available for the month to book some main cards. Holly Holm, beautiful. We have another Holly Holm main event. Holly Holm versus who? We'll figure that out, but it is going to be a Holly Holm main event, certified classic. Kelvin Gastelum, I feel like we can organize a main event around. Yuri Prohaska, current champion. Cody Garbrandt. Korean Zombie. Korean Zombie would be interesting. Yeah, let's do Korean Zombie. Coming off a win over Max Holloway, surely we can find something fun for him. And, okay, let's do it in Korea, right? Where would Korea be on the map here in WMMA 5? So add show. Saturday, week 3 of December. UFC Fight Night. And then Korea. We want to find Korea. Yep, this would be it. Eastern Asia. Boom, done. Drug testing, yes, please. Not a major show. Throwaway show. Boom. Done and done. Add show. And then we were in Virginia, right? Yep, we were at Virginia. So add show. Week 2 of December. Saturday. Throwaway show. UFC Fight Night. Utah? Tennessee? Let's do Tennessee. Let's do Tennessee. You gave 9s. Nunes, the interim. Is that what we're trying to say? Nunes? And then week 1, Saturday of December, UFC Fight Night. Throwaway show. South Carolina. Pennsylvania. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Yep, let's do that. Pittsburgh. Beautiful. All right, sweet. So, A long time since I caught one of these. I appreciate it, family-friendly bot. Hope you're having yourself a good Sunday. We're just booking up some fights here. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen any of the other previous episodes, by the way. So we're looking for Holly Holm. And to see what she can possibly do. She's currently at number 11. I feel like she just lost to who? Rocky Pennington. Who's fighting who? Misha Tate. I feel like her and Kianzad makes sense. Especially because it would boost up Kianzad a little bit, who's mid-level regional. But will Holm even want to fight her? The answer to that is no. What about Caitlin Vieira? On a losing streak. She'll fight her. What about Yana Santos, who, I mean, well, not even, because she just beat her. Macy Chasson? No. So what can we figure out here for Holly Holm? Definitely not anybody here. Catchweight. Who's popular? Chikagian, do you want to come up to bantamweight? That would be actually pretty cool. Chikagian, do you want to come up to bantamweight? It looks like that's what's going to have to happen. Decent main event. Featherweight division's pretty small. Bantamweight, I need to get some girls in as well. It's just an overtime thing, and I'm not buying Invicta. I'm not doing the Invicta WEC thing anymore. I'm just bringing in people as they come. This is a very crappy main event, but oh well. Kelvin Gastelum, let's find someone for him. We can do a main event around Kelvin, who is not ready. Is he in light heavyweight? Where's Kelvin Gastelum? Is he back in welterweight? He is. So this will make it a little bit easier because he can go either way. He can go anywhere. Him versus Luque. I actually really like. I like him versus Luque. Now let's do this. Let's do Kelvin, and then let's see if there's anybody else. No, not ad fight. Let's see if there's anybody else at middleweight that makes a little bit more sense. Luque, mid-level national, middleweight. Let's go up. It's Edmund Shabazian. Yeah. No one there. Yeah, let's do him and Luque. Why not? As the main event. I'm pretty sure that was a prelim too. Prelim to the main event, or prelim to the pay-per-view. Beautiful. That's a pretty good fight. And then Korean Zombie in South Korea. Gotta find someone for him. He's coming off beating Max Holloway, which is insane. Arnold Allen is out injured, and he's fighting for the title eventually. I mean, Chikadze really only makes sense. Coming off a win himself. Superb main event, by the way. Let's do it. I'm down with this. I mean, him beating Max Holloway was crazy enough. If he beats Giga Chad, he should get a title fight. All right. Well, those are our main events. Like I said, it's always a shitty one when Holly Holm is involved, but she remains popular for whatever reason, even though she keeps losing. She lost this weekend in a shitty main event. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what else we can book here. Let's see. Women. Tatiana Suarez Angela Lee lost to Stamp Fairtex on her way out. Tatiana Suarez. Let's see if we can't find something for her at straw weight. Amanda Lemos. Nope. Xiaonan Yan. Nope. Amanda Hebos. 2 months. Angela Lee's not happening. Go by ranking really quickly. Yeah, nothing really for her. Nothing really for her, unfortunately. Angela Lee, on the other hand, we can figure something out. Sure. Let's get Angela Lee debuted. Okay, let's come over here. Women. Caitlin Vieira, Yana Santos. We should get Manon Fiora fight because of how dirty they did her. Erin Tyler Santos, no. Rena Rodriguez, a debuting fighter, which kind of sucks. But let's do it. Let's just give her a fight. Anybody on a winning streak? Was it Lipsky that we just saw break her arm this weekend? Forget. Either way, nothing really makes sense as a main card fight there. The Leech. Let's find something for the Leech at welterweight. Ranked number 25, so we just need to find something that's... Yeah, let's do that. Michelle... Actually, no. Michelle Pajeda should be fighting up a little bit. Let's do this. A debuting fighter. Not well known enough. Oh, brother. What about Keenan Song? Oh, you don't want to fight a teammate now. Oh, brother. Okay, then let's do Michelle Pajeda. Screw you. Alright. We got a Chinese fighter, it would appear. That's the most popular one. Coming out of Road. So let's figure out something for her. Main show fight? No. Melissa Martinez? Screw it. Let's do it. Cody Garbrandt? Yes, please. At flyweight. Ranked number 17. A returning Hussier Formiga. I'd rather he get somewhat of a even fight, unfortunately. Potential main event with him and Cody Durden. Not well known enough. Well, I guess you're going to fight Hussier Formiga then. I swear, these popular fighters be losing and losing, and they're like, you know what? I only want to fight someone that's popular. Which, like, sure, makes sense, but, like, at some point, you're going to have to win, my guy. Pantoja. Anybody on a winning streak of any kind? Dominic Reyes? Reyes and Uzdemir? Yeah, let's do it. Decent main event. Strong main event. Okay, so that's just going to take over as the main event now. Love it. All right, 3 fights each left to go. Let's see. Anybody else mid-level national? Pantoja at flyweight. I think we wanted to do Cara France and Albazi, right? Best suited to the prelims, you say? We'll do that one in South Korea. For this one, Pantoja. Jifa Shang, they say. Main show fight, but not a main event. Not well known enough. Not well known enough. Bro, what? Screw it, we're just gonna do Pantoja and Cara France. Arlovsky at heavyweight, who is not ranked, so we don't have to worry about that. Versus Chris Barnett, that would be pretty fun. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I am kind of pissed that it's like I really do want to do that flyweight fight. Cara France, Albazi, which is fine as a main card fight here, so we're just gonna do that. We'll figure something else out to put here. Pantoja can just sit and wait, I guess. Curtis Blades at heavyweight. At number 8, him versus Delima, maybe, or Volkov. Yeah, we'll do him and Spivak. And then we're just going to keep on going. Cheeto at bantamweight. Let's hold off on Cheeto. No one interesting for him to fight. Edmund Shabazian at middleweight. Ranking does not really matter too much. Al Hassan seems pretty interesting, so let's do that. Tatiana Suarez, if we can find someone for her. I think we established already that we can. Yeah, after beating Mackenzie Dern, you really have to fight up, and there's no one for her. At the very least, Boss, who's not even ready. Yeah, for a while. No one for Cheeto Vera. Drew Dober at lightweight. No, not Dober versus Johnson, but both of those guys can have a fight. Dober versus Glee. Well, he's ranked super high. RDA? 5 days? Dober versus RDA sounds like a lot of fun. And then Michael Johnson. Him versus Clay Guida. That's happened before. Versus Ashmus. Ooh. Actually, yeah, him versus Gamron. I like that. Beautiful. And then, let's see here. Assistant for debuts. Light heavyweight. Yeah, let's just go over here until we find someone who has not had a fight in the UFC. Yep, there he is, Minyang Zhang. Kasanganai's at light heavyweight, you say? That is interesting. Josh Silveira, let's do a double debut here, huh? Beautiful. Do the same thing. Let's have another person debut. Like Umilatov, welterweight. They say he's ranked number 9. I do not believe that. So let's just find him someone popular like Jake Matthews. Or even like Muslim Salikov. No, not like Muslim Salikov. Like Jake Matthews. Nah, like Tim Meeks. Beautiful. Eddie Ash at middleweight. Yes, it is a recently started save. So I did essentially reboot my UFC save. So this one is called UFC Reborn. But yeah, so we are doing UFC save again, completely brand new. Can see it on my YouTube channel, AZPlow21. Couple of episodes in, a good 14 episodes in, I believe. Yeah, the old series like 250 episodes deep, and I didn't get tired of it necessarily. It was just Time to move on. I did my local to global save and I finished it to completion. Very proud of that. And now, yeah, just back into the thick of things. We are debuting a new fighter in Teddy Ash. Let's just find him someone good to fight. Someone like Ian Heinisch. Ooh, someone ranked like Christian Duncan. Do that. The license and that will work. If you re-download it, if it's on the same laptop or computer, it should be fine, I believe. Otherwise, you might need to go to the Grey Dog software forums and request some help. Because I know if you're moving the game from computer to computer, you have to go through a process of unlicensing it, keeping the license code, and then putting it into your new laptop or computer. But if you're just reinstalling it, I think the license might still be on. I'm not 100% sure though. Obviously, check your email, see if you have any like codes or anything sent to you from Grey Dog software. And that's 6 fights each, huh? Yep. So the only one that needs to be finalized is Dober versus RDA, and then O'Malley versus Sandhagen, the main event. Beautiful. So now we can start getting to organizing these and then booking some prelims. So Reyes, Uzdemir, Holm, Chukagian. So Blade Spivak. Let's do that. That's fine right there. Low-level international, really? Even more so than this one. It's better than the main event? It is, but I'm going to keep the main event as is. Okay. This is probably regional, yeah. This one's going to be pretty good. High-level national. Low-level national, but better than this one. Dober versus RDA is going to be a pretty good one. More than likely the co-main event. Umilatov means. Like right there. Boom. Leech versus Pajeda. Mid-level national, that's pretty good. This one, mid-level regional. Mid-level regional, but we'll put it above there. Gamrot Johnson, high-level regional, decent main event. Go like right there. And then this one, that's fine. Right there. All right, sweet. Leech and Pajeda is going to be the co-main event of that one, huh? Interesting. And then that is all good to go. Okay. So let's get some prelims booked. And I know you guys had mentioned that I need to be better about spreading them out as far as the prelims. So we're going to start out with 9 months ago, as always. See if there's anybody who has not fought in a while first. And there isn't. So we're going to go now to 6 months ago. And of course there is. And let's get to it. Van Buren and Yoder. And this girl's going to be debuting, so let's just go ahead and get her going versus Van Buren. Andrea Lee. Her versus Caitlin Souza. This one seems a little bit more even. And she's on a winning streak. So let's do this one. Lucindo and Andrea Lee. Haley Cowan coming off of a loss. Claire Guthrie, only one win. Lisboa, only one loss, and she's somehow ranked, so we'll do that. right, so we'll do 2 fights here in featherweight and then move on. Billy Quarantillo. Love me some Billy Quarantillo. Him and Chase Hooper would actually be a pretty good fight, and he's ranked, so we'll do that. Ricardo Ramos at featherweight. Bryce Mitchell. Actually kind of like that. We'll do that. Lightweight, we'll do 2 fights here. Jared Gordon versus Clay Guida. And then Hack Parast versus Kutataladze. Let's do that. Yay. And then Bantamweight, Casey Kenny versus Brian Kelleher. Both guys on losing streaks. Let's do that. Adrian Yanez. This guy needs a fight. Him versus Ronnie Lawrence. Could be interesting. Boom. Let's go up to heavyweight. Walt Harris needs a fight. Him and Justin Tafa. There we go. And that's all booked. Go back down to the women. Ashley Yoder versus Kanako Murata. More than likely, if Yoder loses, she'll get fired. Veronica Hardy versus Claire Guthrie. Let's do one flyweight fight. Cody Durden against the debuting Yuki Ito. Raul Rosas Jr. Love the kid. Versus Brady Heistand. Kron Gracie versus Gavin Tucker. I'll do one more. David Onama versus Ludovic Klein. Lightweight Otman Azaitar versus David Temer. That makes sense. He hasn't fought since he lost to Bronx Oliveira. Lyman Good versus Jake Matthews. Do one more welterweight. Trevin Giles versus Ramazan Faramagoet. Yep. Versus him. And let's do this dude. Abu Smagomedov, who just lost to friggin' Sean Strickland, versus Gregory Rodriguez. O'Day Osborne. Yep, let's go ahead and debut this guy, Karafov. Let's do both of these guys, actually. Against a debuting Ray Sururia. Bantamweight Taylor Lapilus versus a debuting Mo Miller. One more from here. Zahabi versus Dana Batgarel. All right, 2 featherweight fights. Ashkabov versus Tucker Lutz, coming off a win. And we got this guy, Nurdan Bieke. We just re-signed, coming off a loss against Shane Young. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Jairus Danho. Marcin Proknio versus a returning Impa Kasanganai. Wellington Turman versus Rinat Fakhretdinov. And Alon Patrick versus Jeka Saragi. All right, pay-per-view prelims. Daniel Santos versus the debuting DeMarte Pena. Mike Breeden, who looks like he would suck against anybody, versus Eros Medic. Joaquim Silva versus a debuting Soslan Gagloev. Keenan Song versus Matthew Semmelsberger. Dennis Tulilin versus Nikolai Negumereanu. Debuting Darius Flowers, we will not book, Munir Lazez versus Andre Fiallo. Damir Hadzovic versus Victor Martinez. Nicholas Mata versus Yanal Ashmuz. Fernando Padilla versus Daniel Pineda. And Camuela Kirk versus Charles Air Jourdain. Boom! So, that is our month. That is our month underway. So we have UFC Fight Night Reyes versus Uzdemir 2, UFC Fight Night Gastelum versus Luque, and UFC Fight Night Korean Zombie versus Chikadze as our fight nights. And then UFC 297 O'Malley versus Sandhagen with 3 title fights. O'Malley Sandhagen, Zhang versus Doug Rose, and then Grasso versus Hill, of all fighters, because Grasso did not want to fight Manon Fior. Manon Fior will be fighting Karina Rodriguez because no one else wanted to fight her. So good for her. Appreciate you guys for watching, whether it is on YouTube or Twitch. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and then come back on my stream and do some athletic director mode. Appreciate you guys as always. I will see you for McGregor versus Chandler.